Okay, this is Math 7, Chapter 4, some homework help for the Lesson 8 extra practice, looking here at dividing fractions. And today I'm going to go through basically just the even ones that are on this worksheet. Hopefully give you a little bit of help if you're kind of not sure about how to do something, need a little quick reminder. The basic part when we're dividing the fractions, we talked about in class I'm sure, was to take the second term and to invert it or flip the second and turn the division into multiplication. So it's going to look like this. We take the 3/5 and then we're going to multiply instead of divide, and we take this one here and we turn that term upside down. We flip it to become 5/2. At this point here, I can multiply straight across if I chose to, or I can look and see, can I reduce on anything on the vertical side of things? 3 and 5, nope. 5 and 2, nope. Or look on the diagonals. 3s and 2s, nothing to reduce. 5 and 5, sure. I can reduce 5 and a 5 because 5/5 is 1. How many 5s are in this 5? There's 1 5 in there. How many 5s are in this 5? There's 1 5 in there. And now I multiply straight across. 3 times 1 is 3, and 1 times 2 is 2. It does say to write in simplest form, so I don't want to leave it like that. And that can be rewritten as how many 2's are in 3? There's 1 inside of there, and I have 1 left over. 3 minus 2 is 1. That's how we look at number 3. Let's take a look at number 4. First thing I do is rewrite this. This becomes 5/9 times, flip it, 5/2. The whole reason this problem is here is to see if you get in the habit of trying to reduce before you flip. Don't do that. So that's why they gave you that problem, to see if you reduced. If you did, oops, fix it. So I can reduce on the vertical. Nope, nope. Diagonal, nope, nope. So I'm just going to go straight across and multiply. 5 times 5 is 25. 9 times 2 is 18. I want to ask myself how many 18s are inside of 25. There's at least 1. And to find out what's left over, I could do a subtraction problem and do 25 minus 18. And that gives me 7 is what's left over. So my fractional part is 7/18. And that is what remains here for number 4. Number 8. I have 8, which is also 8/1 times the reciprocal, so this becomes 5/4, right? Flipping it, so 5/4, 8/1. Now I look here, I notice that in here, 8 and 4, they have the 4 in common. And in fact, how many 4's are in 4? We would say 1. How many 4's are in 8? We would say 2. Multiply straight across. 2 times 5 is 10, and 10/1 is simply 10. Looking at number 8. I'm going to first of all notice that this is 2/7 divided by 2, which is also 2/1. Okay, I'm going to write the 1 there now so that when I flip it, I can remember I got a 1 there to flip over. So now I'll rewrite this as 2/7 times, flip it, 1/2. I notice on the diagonal there's 1 2 in here, and there's 1 2 in here, so I can reduce that. And then multiply straight across. 1 times 1 is 1, and 7 times 1 is 7. Looking at number 10. I have 15, which becomes 15/1. And I multiply by, flipping it, 5/3. How many 3's are in 3? 1. How many 3's are in 15? There's actually 5 3's in 15, because 3 times 5 is 15. Multiply straight across. 5 times 5 is 25, and that's all over 1. 1 times 1, which is simply 25. Looking at number 12. Again, this is 10/1, so let's rewrite this now as 7/8 times, flip it, 1/10. I can't reduce here or here, can't reduce there or there, so I just multiply straight across, and I have 7/80. That's all I can do on that one. Number 12. Number 14, I have to rewrite this one. I don't want to mix number. So I'll do 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5/2. So remember, that's the multiply, and that's the add. Now I'll rewrite that as 3/8 times, flipping it, 2/5. Looking for things I can reduce, I have, how many 2's are in 8? There are 4 2's in there, and there's 1 2 in there. Now I'll multiply straight across. 3 times 1 is 3. 4 times 5 is 20, and that's my solution for number 14. Number 16, I have mixed numbers again. I'll do 4 times 3 is 12. 12 plus 1 is 13 over 4. This is still divided by 2 times 5 is 10, plus 1 is 11, so 11 over 2. Now we'll go through our process of writing it as 13/4 times, flipping it, 2 over 11. I notice here that I have a 2 and a 4. How many 2's are in 4? There are 2 of them. How many 2's are in 2? 1 of them. So now I'll multiply. 13 times 1 is 13, and 2 times 11 is 22. And that's all I can do on that one. And number 18, our last one today, again, 2 times 7 is 14, plus 1 is 15 over 2. And that's divided by 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7 over 2. Now let's rewrite that as 15 over 2 times, flipping it, 2 over 7. The 2's will reduce out to 1 and 1. This becomes 15 over 7. Don't want to leave it like that because there are 7 there are 7 of those in the 15, so that becomes 1. So what's left over? Well, 15 minus 7 is 8, so I'm left with 8 over 7. Oh, there's another one in there, isn't there? Let's do another one. Let's make this 2 and 1/7. Should have noticed that. Sorry about that. So 7 times 2 is 14, so I should have noticed that 14 gets me to 2 actually. So we end up with 2 and 1, sorry, not half, 1/7. 2 and 1/7. Okay, hope that helps you out a little bit. Good luck on the rest of your problems for today's math assignment.